back out on the trail, officially out here. To stay out here is the plan. Should be a longer resupply, about 5 days. Gonna go through the Virginia Triple Crown. Feeling all right. It was supposed to rain today, but so far, no rain. Nice and sunny. Love that. And yeah, I haven't hiked a big day with a fully weighted pack in a while, so this should be interesting, but slow and steady wins the race. See, now the rain was fine for a while, and then it wasn't, and now I'm freezing cold and miserable and regretting all life decisions. It's been a very interesting day on trail. My back from an old injury has been killing me all day long, which was super fun. And just generally a dark day on trail for me. Just every possible problem, all the stresses, all the dark places in my brain, just like all at once. So, not been a great day. The first day that I've actually ever thought to myself, I really just want to go home. Like, I'm done with doing this. It was a mistake. So that was just a low point. I'm really hoping this is just like, it'll be fine tomorrow. It just was miserable today, and we'll be back to sunshine tomorrow. But for now, I'm less than a mile, probably 0.3 from the shelter. There almost for sure is going to be no shelter space, but I'm going to have to tent, but there's not a whole lot of tent spots, so we'll see what happens with that. And I think I'm just going to eat something and get in my sleeping bag and hope that my back sorts itself out. Headed out from Bailey's Gap shelter. The plan changed rather dramatically because at the planned shelter there was a guy who has been harassing women up and down the trail. So when I showed up, two of my friends ran out of the shelter and were like, come on, we're leaving. And I'm like, what's happening? And they said, he's here. And I was like, all right, lead the way. So then we walked to the road, got on the road, and got a hitch to the next parking lot and hiked to the next shelter from there, which is about 1.5 miles. So it added 2 miles onto the day, which for me, I was dead already. So doing that extra 2 miles was rough with basically no food and no water. So gotta go under a very fallen. Okay. And now headed off. It's a very windy day yet again. But we're gonna do probably 18 to a stealth campsite, or maybe 23, probably not though, maybe 15, who knows. We'll see where the day takes us and how we all feel.
Guys, this is Ella. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're taking
Look at these clouds.
Look at these clouds.
They're fast
clouds.
clouds.
Oh my god,
They're so fast.
In my tent, buried in my sleeping bag, because it is freezing cold. Freezing cold. We ended up stealth camping in a parking lot that's on the trail because somebody's friend is coming tomorrow. And at first we weren't going to go along with, but then we decided to. So we're going on another off-trail excursion to a town, and we're gonna just jump some miles and do some chill hiking for the next couple of days and then get back on trail near Roanoke. So yeah, she's not coming till 10:30 though, and it's about 7 a.m. so I'm gonna lay here in my bag for as long as possible.
Headed up to McAfee's Knob after going to town, or getting picked up by the friend, going to town, getting some food. Now we're headed on up this lovely mountain. It's only about 3 miles to the top, and then I think we're gonna camp about a mile past that. It's a really easy, short day. And then tomorrow we're just gonna backtrack and come back to this parking lot where said friend parked her car. And then we're gonna head to Radford from there. So not too much hiking, but a heck of a lot of adventuring. shelter today and headed back to the car that's at the McAfee Knot parking lot, and then headed to Radford, which is a fun town, I've been told. And we're gonna be there for a couple days and then back to the trail on Sunday. Woke up in Radford, Virginia. Last night we didn't do very much. We just kind of went out, had some food, and came back to the hotel. Now I'm gonna go get some breakfast. Gonna be here today. It's a very rainy day, so it's perfect movie day. We might try and drive over to one of the movie theaters here and go see some movies. Back on trail today and at the 1/3 marker. Also about to cross underneath Interstate 81. Started in Radford, Virginia, where we hung out in the morning and then drove back here to Daleville, got our resupply, and then headed out on the trail at about 1-ish. We're planning on doing 10 miles to a shelter and then gonna post up there. It's supposed to rain tonight, and it was supposed to rain during the day, and it kind of has on and off. It's been really, really hard to read, but we're gonna post up at that shelter and then onwards tomorrow. Hoping for some more continuity this section around, because the last several weeks have been so discombobulating. I have a plan and the plan goes out the window almost immediately, and lots of doing other things rather than just straight up hiking, which is bothering me more and more by the day. So really planning on keeping it consistent this time. Not planning on doing any crazy big days, mostly in the high teens, and then I'll be in Glasgow. Then we have another few days, gonna hit Devil's Backbone, which is a brewery, and then we'll be in Waynesboro. And then there is a thought to try and aqua blaze the Shenandoah River before trail days, but we'll see how that goes. Either way, trail days is coming up in about 12 days, which is most exciting. So we're also now all planning gears ahead, trying to figure out the logistics around that, and just getting excited. First try after three previous tries.
Thank you so much. He knows I do the rest of it.
First try.
First try.
After 3 tries. Hiking out on a beautiful sunny morning. It's gonna be a scorcher today. Planning on doing about 17 miles. Lots of road walking on the Blue Ridge Parkway. And then we're planning to camp at Jennings Creek, and there's a good swimming hole there, and you can camp right on the river, so that'll be a nice way to end the day. And then tomorrow we have a lot of climbing to do. Road walking on the Blue Ridge Parkway. We'll see how far we go on this. Plans might be changing. We might be doing a very long road walking day, but we'll just have to see how we all feel. Otherwise, right now we have lovely views. Go, Mr. Turtle, go. Don't be squished. Mr. Turtle, you are not in a good spot, bud. Now Mr. Turtle is safe. Probably scared because I had to move him out of the middle of the road, but safe. Mr. Turtle, done a good deed. So, oh man, I'm tired. After some more road walking and a pit stop at the Peaks of Otter Lodge and Restaurant, we've hopped back on trail and are headed another mile or so to a campsite that has a water source. Gonna camp out there and then headed into Glasgow tomorrow. Lovely little place, the Peaks of Otter Lodge. Had some grub, burgers, fries, a salad, a little bit of ice cream, all good things. Got a patch to add to my overall patch collection. And now, ready to be in camp because it is a very, very warm day. Living the bug net life as I head out of camp today. Going to Glasgow. Gonna stay in town at the free shelter. Probably do laundry and shower at Stanimal's hostel. Resupply at the Dollar General and probably get some food from the Italian restaurant. And then tomorrow keep hiking on. So I have some kind of, not really blisters, but that type of a thing coming in on my toes and my heels, which I'm also really not pleased about. So I need to get some tape when I'm in town, and hopefully I can just tape them up and keep hiking and not have to zero or anything like that. At least not yet, because trail days is coming up in just about a week. So then I'm gonna zero like 3 days in a row. So I'm kind of hoping I can just push through for the next few days and then rest and relax then. Through a lovely little camping area called Marble Springs, about 9-ish, 8-ish miles before we hit town. Saw a pretty cool snake going up the hill. Scared me, as always. Did a little yelp just because I was not expecting it, but it was all black and then had some yellow stripes, so no biggie, but still cool. It's my second snake I've seen out here. A lovely night here in the town of Glasgow. I just had some dinner at the Italian restaurant. Now I'm headed back to the free shelter that's in the middle of town that I'm staying at tonight. Then going back out on the trail tomorrow morning. The shelter is super cool because it really is right in the middle of town. They have a shower which does not have any hot water right now, so it was a very brisk shower. The laundromat's right down the street, and there's a Dollar General and a grocery store just across the street, so it's all very centralized, and this shelter is free. So when it's free, I'll deal with a cold shower. Ended up zeroing in Glasgow today. Just went and did some laundry after having lunch at the Italian place. Headed back to the free shelter that's in town here. Just gonna hang out for the rest of the night. Probably go back to the Italian place and then hiking out of here tomorrow morning.